I'm sitting in my backyard right now, and you may hear my children in the background. They're jumping on the trampolines. I'm looking at them and thinking this is such a beautiful moment. And it made me think earlier when my wife was in the studio. She's at her laptop and she's studying, and I saw her look behind her for about a good 15, 20 seconds. And so I came from the kitchen and I said to her, "What are you looking at?" And she said, "I'm looking at our youngest son, and I'm seeing how he's coming down this grand staircase." And I remember moving into our house a few years back and thinking, wow, I live here with this grand entryway. And that was a beautiful moment for me because like everything just came kind of full circle. I remember moving us here as new denizens, like the new city that we live in. We left our hometown to become denizens of a foreign land. And I only gave my wife 7 days notice that we were leaving, that we were uprooting ourselves from the land that we knew to go to somewhere that we knew nothing about. And even though that was a 7-day notice, it took her 7 years to be comfortable with it. So it's like, I don't know what kind of wife that you have. You know, like maybe you have a spouse, a wife or a husband that's like, hey, whatever God tells you, I'm just going to go along for the ride and it's whatever. I don't have that type of wife. See, I don't just have an African-American wife. I have an African-American wife who was born in the projects. So life was humble and it wasn't no silver spoon in her mouth. So she needs to know what's going on with her life so that she can make sure that she's good and her children are fine, which I totally understand. But I guess this video is just to simply say that sometimes, you know, you can make something, a decision in 7 days, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be okay with that thing, especially the people who are connected to you. Sometimes a 7-day journey can become a 7-year journey. You know what I mean? You can do something, you can make a quick decision, but that doesn't mean that even though this quick decision you made right now, day of, you're going to be okay with it and everybody else is going to be okay with it too. As a leader, you just have to see the end in mind. You have to keep that end in mind, that everyone's not going to be comfortable. Sometimes it's going to get hard, but you just keep on pressing. You stay in constant communication with one another. You check in with how each other is feeling, cast out any doubts, dispel any disbeliefs, and keep pursuing and keep going. So for all the leaders out there, all the spouses out there, stay checked in with one another. And sooner or later, you'll see those decisions that either one of you or both of you have made. You'll come into agreement and life starts getting sweet after that.